Module 6. Population and Urbanization. When considering the complex tapestry of population and urbanization, it's like stepping into a dynamic and ever-evolving painting of human activity. Across the globe, the patterns of population distribution and growth, alongside the rise of urban centers, tell a story of both progress and challenge. Let's wander through the global perspective on population, where the number of people in different regions paints a picture of disparity and diversity. In some areas, like in many Western countries, populations are aging with lower birth rates, while in others, particularly the least industrialized nations, youth bulges and high fertility rates are prominent. This uneven demographic layout is a canvas for political, economic, and social strategies. The brushstrokes of population growth have been bold and swift. Since the Industrial Revolution, the world has witnessed a surge in numbers, an explosion of sorts, primarily due to advancements in food production and medicine. This boom has not been without its consequences, though. The aid in the form of food and medicine from industrialized nations to less developed countries, while well-intentioned, has often led to rapid population increases. These nations, due to the influx of such aid, have experienced spikes in population that their infrastructure and economies struggle to support, creating a tableau of unintended social and economic. As the canvas extends to urbanization, we see the migration patterns from rural to urban areas as a dominant theme. Cities have become the central nodes of human civilization, growing not just in size but in significance. They are the hubs of innovation, culture, and economic development, but also stages for stark inequalities and environmental stresses. The cityscapes are often depicted using various models of urban growth. The concentric zone model, for instance, imagines a city as a series of rings, each with its own unique purpose, radiating from a central business district. Then there's the sector model, which views cities as pie-shaped wedges, each sector emanating from the center to the outskirts, focusing on the importance of transportation routes. The multiple nuclei model, on the other hand, challenges this centric view, suggesting that complex cities have more than one center or nucleus around which activities revolve. Finally, the peripheral model captures the newer chapter of sprawling suburban areas and satellite cities, encapsulating the modern reality of urban spread. While these models provide frameworks to understand urban growth, they are not without their critics. Each model, in its attempt to generalize, tends to overlook the organic, often chaotic, nature of urban development, which can be as varied as the people who populate these spaces. The critique often lies in the rigidity of these models, failing to adapt to the unique cultural, geographical, and historical contexts of each city. Life within these urban canvases is a spectrum. City life offers anonymity and opportunity, but it also can lead to a certain detachment, a norm of non-involvement, where individuals engage in techniques to maintain personal space amid the crowds. For instance, someone might use a newspaper to shield themselves from others on a packed subway, a small act of creating a private bubble in a public space. Yet, urban living is not without its dark hues. Cities face a myriad of problems, ranging from pollution and housing shortages to crime and congestion. These challenges necessitate comprehensive social policies, which aim to address the myriad needs of urban populations, while attempting to balance growth with sustainability. As we reflect on this complex picture, it becomes clear that understanding the dynamics of population and urbanization is essential for crafting policies that can manage growth responsibly. It's about ensuring that the cities of tomorrow are not only engines of progress, but also inclusive communities that offer quality of life for all their inhabitants. It's a delicate balance, like that of an artist ensuring that each element on the canvas works in harmony with the others, creating a coherent and beautiful whole. Social change and the environment. Social change is an expansive, ever-evolving concept that refers to the transformation over time of cultural values, norms, and social structures. It encompasses a shift in the way societies are organized and how individuals interact within these societies. Understanding how social change transforms social life requires examining both the theories behind these changes and the processes through which they occur. Theories and processes of social change are varied and complex. Some theories suggest that change is an inevitable part of societal evolution, whereas others point to specific catalysts such as economic developments, technological innovations, or social movements. Change can be intentional, as with planned social movements, or unintentional, as with the unforeseen consequences of new technologies. One of the most profound agents of social change in modern times is technology. Technological advancements have revolutionized the way societies function, leading to shifts in everything from communication to the labor market. The Internet, for instance, has transformed social interaction, allowing for real-time communication across the globe. The rise of computers and the Internet has also reshaped the landscape of social interaction. With the advent of social media, individuals and communities can connect, share, and collaborate in ways that were previously impossible. However, this digital revolution brings with it concerns about the computer's role in society. Issues such as privacy, cybersecurity, and the digital divide raise questions about the equitable distribution of technology's benefits. There are also concerns about how screen time affects our cognitive abilities and social skills, as well as the environmental impact of producing and disposing of electronic devices. Social movements are another significant source of social change. They arise from the collective actions of individuals and organizations striving for a common goal, often in response to perceived social injustices or inequalities. The stages of social movements typically begin with emergence, when public awareness of an issue grows. This is followed by coalescence, where strategies and alliances are formed, and then bureaucratization, where the movement becomes more structured. Finally, if successful, the movement reaches the stage of success or failure, where the changes it sought are either realized or the movement dissolves. The environment has become a central concern in discussions of social change, particularly in the context of the growth machine versus the earth debate. This discourse contrasts the relentless pursuit of economic growth with the need for sustainable environmental practices. It highlights the tension between development and conservation, and raises questions about the long-term viability of a growth-centric approach in the face of finite natural resources. Environmental injustice refers to the unequal environmental protections provided to different groups within society. It is a critical concept in understanding how pollution and environmental harm are distributed unequally across populations. Typically, the poor and minorities are disproportionately affected by pollution. They often live in areas with higher exposure to pollutants and have less political power to enforce change. This disproportionate impact is not only a matter of public health, but also of social equity. Social change is a multifaceted phenomenon that can transform every aspect of social life. It is driven by a variety of forces, including technology, social movements, and environmental concerns. As we navigate these changes, it is crucial to address the implications they have for all members of society, particularly those who are most vulnerable. By understanding the theories and processes of social change, we can better prepare for the future and work towards a more equitable and sustainable world.